Cowboys news of the evening. Krusty's Corner's coming up here in about 15 minutes. He was at OTAs today. Had a little bit of a sunburn to prove it. Segment's brought to you by the Frankels. If you've been injured in a car or truck wreck, call the Frankels first, 214 or 817-333-3333. There's never an out-of-pocket cost. They only get paid when you win. The Frankels, the go-to car and truck wreck attorneys in Dallas. Okay, I'll just buzz through some tweets. Reporters, beat writers. Clarence Hill, Tyler Guyton, and Nate Thomas are competing to start at left tackle per Cowboys coach Brian Schottenheimer. He said, we're going to make Tyler earn it. Reaction to this, I love it. I think this is exactly what the doctor ordered last year. He had a good offseason. They were going with confidence. We're believing in Tyler Guyton. Yeah. And what happened? He got a little entitled, didn't he? Maybe got complacent.
Got hurt, too.
Got hurt?
Yeah, I mean, it was the old, one step forward, two steps back kind of thing, and then he missed a lot of time. I remember how, like, we were working on the Philadelphia game opening night, and it was like, is he going to play? Would you not play him? And would you play, who would you play? And
you stick with Nate Thomas, yeah.
I just kind of feel like, if Nate Thomas does win this job, they ought to maybe think about putting Tyler Smith out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I can see that. Yeah, you're in trouble if Nate Thomas is out there, unless he has totally changed the way he moves.
I say that with everything in my heart. And again, Ross Winchie was on, and he explains why they draft the guys the way they do and how important it is for the firmness of the pocket and stuff like that. And so it makes sense. But, man, listen, I don't know, man. I just do not want the left tackle spot. I know what the right tackle is, and that's cool. The left tackle, please don't let that hold me hostage.
Okay, so because I asked Nick Harris about this. I'd like to see Nate Thomas get some reps at guard.
I would too.
I think he could actually be, like, if you did that, I wouldn't mind seeing what Nate Thomas looked like at left guard.
Because he's so strong.
He is very strong.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I think that can keep that strong center of the pocket for you, whereas TJ Bass, it's kind of like McGovern. I feel like TJ Bass, when he's had to fill in on the right side, has looked much better than when he's had to fill in on the left side.
Now, right?
Now, I know. It's like him and Connor Williams both had good seasons at center until Connor Williams had a devastating injury, but it's like the Cowboys couldn't figure out to play them there. Right. But I would like to see Nate Thomas at guard.
Do you think this is real, though, or just psychological? Because, I mean, as rough as Guyton's lows were last year and he's hurt again, like Thomas was just atrocious in some games.
I think this is serious. I don't think this is psychological warfare. I think
because if I was Guyton, I would be like, holy crap, this guy might be better than me.
Yeah.
I might want to find some steroids. That's what I'd be thinking right now if I'm Tyler Guyton. If Nate Thomas is better than me, I'm going to be out of the league.
I don't think that Tyler Guyton is ever going to get strong.
Yeah.
His body type does not lend me to believe that somebody is going to get that strong. He's the long arm, long limbed, very hard for him to push weight.
Yeah.
Get any kind of mass to his body. He's a big guy as far as weight. He's just not strong weight wise.
Isn't he one of the weirdest players to watch in game when you're thinking, gosh, he's getting destroyed. And then when you go back and watch the All-22, I'm always like, Guyton really did okay. It looks gross.
It is,
but he finds a way to stay in front of his guys.
It is so wild. It's like he's playing football in a revolving door. Like, you're trying to push your way through, and I'm getting hit from behind, and he looks like he's trying
tripped over somebody's luggage.
Yeah, he always looks like the old song "Flirting with Disaster." Yeah. He flirts with disaster every pass block rep.
And if you're trying to exert yourself with maximum power while being on a bad foundation, that's how injuries happen.
Yeah, it's happened, man. It just goes to show you had Tyron Smith for so many years. And you just never, and there's just so much power on the outside there. And then Guyton, and you're like, oh man, he just looks like he's just he will fight every snap. But it is like, seriously, it's survival mode. Every snap is survival mode.
Like a baby giraffe out there.
Yeah. I'd want to talk with Tyron Smith about the Aaron Donald thing. Like,
Tyron was out there for the Legends stuff, working with. I saw some footage yesterday. He was working with
coaching him up. Yeah,
Nice.
coach him up a little bit.
Joseph Hoyt, what's something Brian Schottenheimer has noticed about DB Caleb Downs? Quote, he doesn't make the same mistake twice. I think that's a very good thing for us and Cowboys Nation.
Can I say something real quick? I'm sorry. I just jumped right over you, Dawson. Like, I've been known to do that.
That's what you're here for.
I've been known to do that for the last 6 years of your life.
It's your fastball.
Popcorn's really
I think the
stale.
people like it.
I will tell you this. That son of a gun communicates.
You know what I'm thinking is actually, I'm sorry about that, Broadus. Damn, I apologize. Crap.
So unlike you, Lucius.
I so deserve that. I so deserve that.
That's what we should do, man. We should just turn the tables on him.
You guys, I would appreciate it. Would remind me.
Yeah.
I just like the apology afterwards. Oh, gosh. I'm sorry, man. So what I was saying about that.
F you. Here's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, enough of you guys. Let's hear from the scout. Here's Broadus with something on Caleb Downs.
That cat talks a lot. I mean, talks like when they're motioning. He was playing with the first team today in the slot. And when they motioned across and things like that, my man was checking right off the jump.
Going to make him smarter.
Like you could hear him like turn and yell inside to the linebackers and to the safeties inside. When the motion came across, he's checking the coverage in an OTA practice.
His first OTA to the media.
And I'm going, wow, I guess he does know this stuff, you know. But
Worth its weight in gold.
that when I could hear him. Like I'm standing in the end zone and he's
Was he on red 7? Red 7?
well, he's checking
Hot route.
He's checking. He's checking he's checking the coverage from one to the other as the motion comes across.
It's your green dot guy.
So this cat, I'm just saying,
What a
if you want to go just overreaction, one impression, everybody says this guy communicates and talks.
Hall of Famer.
I could vouch for the fact that he will check some coverages.
I would say 98% of rookies would show up and say, there's no way I'm calling stuff out to these
and
veterans
saying confidently
anytime in the next 12 months.
He's looking inside and yelling at Locke.
Don't speak and what's spoken to, right?
He's yelling at Locke and
Dak.
Hooker, and he's yelling at he's yelling at Winters, the linebacker. Okay,
He's that dude, man.
Well,
okay with it, Chief.
I don't.
Great.
Are you looking at not safe for work stuff again?
I was infatuated with Ben Stiller's bicep.
Was that a ball sack?
I don't know if you guys
Is he getting
seen-
yoked?
No, it's real. It's
has a bicep.
Watch yourself. It might be Ben Johnson.
Look at this thing.
It might be the Ben Johnson thing.
You see that? That's TRT.
Was that actually a bicep?
Yes, dude.
Is he getting ready for dodgeball too?
He was
For free?
maybe. I don't know what he's doing, but
I think
he's
he's found the
courtside
peptides.
at the Knicks game, and when he's doing like a tiger fist pump in excitement,
Oh my God.
look how impressive that is.
Tyler Guyton needs to talk to his guy.
Yeah.
what I'm hearing. But yeah, the brain work stuff that this team has emphasized, I think it goes to show just how tough it is to find great processors, maybe even a little extra bit on the defensive side of the ball. But I'll go back to the Leighton Vander Esch interview that he did with Brad Sham last year, and he talked extensively about how important the communication was because so many of the guys haven't been around in the league. They aren't studying as much as you are, and they get out here, and as the snap is happening, they're kind of clueless. And he was like, I got to get a bunch of guys lined up. And he felt like that was one thing the Cowboys were massively missing last year was a guy capable and willing to communicate. So it's cool that Caleb Downs might be a fix for that, even if you didn't class up linebacker as much as we'd like. Okay, Joseph Hoyt, back to him. He said he's been blown away by the new Schotty says he's been blown away by Rashan Gary's professionalism. Okay, Cowboys acquired Gary from Green Bay this offseason. Quote, he is a grown-ass man. So, I mean, I like professionalism. I like hitting the quarterback more.
Yeah,
you can be an unprofessional son of a gun.
Yeah, I like bend. I like hand fighting.
You like breaking down tackles.
I like pressures and quarterback hits and stuff.
He also like books.
What's that?
He likes books. He likes to read.
Rashan Gary does?
What movie is that?
Has he got a recommendation for
That's
it?
just Eric's Andrew Luck. I don't know. It popped into my head while he was talking about that. I'm sorry. That was totally irrelevant.
You did a great job.
Shoddy said they're being smart with Donovan Ezraku and Deron Bland in OTAs. They're not going to do a lot.
Yeah, Bland was on the cords, and so was Donovan. But he was working with the strength coaches a little bit more of his conditioning than being on the courts.
Deron Bland's thing is obviously huge. He's the most experienced, highest end. Did he make an All-Pro team? Can you say Deron Bland All-Pro because all those picks, all those pick sixes?
He did that year with the pick six.
Sure did. Yeah.
Now I've studied the labrum a lot. Okay. Abby had a torn labrum, or she does have a torn labrum, right?
The hip, right?
Yeah.
We're talking about the hip because we have labrums in our shoulders and our hips, and Ezeraku blew out his hip labrum, right?
So the trainer told me late in the soccer season when they were on that majestic run to the final for Sunnyvale that she's probably got a torn labrum in her hip. Right around the time we were finding out about Ezeraku's, or maybe 6 weeks later, I was like, oh, that sucks. Donovan Ezeraku just had surgery. And I'm like thinking, as soon as this high school season is over, you're going to have surgery too. So we go to this fancy sports doctor in Plano, and she's like, yeah, by the time we're about 35, most athletes have torn labrums. She's like, did you play sports? I was like, yeah, until I was 28, my ankle gave out. She's like, both your labrums are probably torn as we speak right now. I was like, oh, that's interesting. That would make some sense. So it's not.
I can't get out of the beanbag.
It's not like a ligament. That's what I was thinking the labrum would be, right?
Yeah.
It's like cartilage, right? So your hip bone sits in this pocket of labrum, and if there's a gash in it or a little bit of a tear, then you start to experience. But she said surgery is very optional. And even if you have the surgery, a lot of people don't come back better off than what they were before. It's just a situation where you need to hit it with physical therapy and rest and be mindful of it throughout your career. But I'm not worried that Donovan Ezeraku is going to come back anything less than what 100% of his rookie year athleticism was.
Okay, that's encouraging.
That's
for sure.
Fantastic news.
And it makes you wonder, should he have even gotten the surgery?
Yeah.
If a doctor is saying that it doesn't necessarily
he's working hard
things,
to try and push off and get explosiveness off that side.
I would say for him it probably makes sense because he has all the time in the world to do the physical therapy with the trainers. There's no other job. There's nothing that it's he's not playing sports year round.
Yeah.
He has the 6 months to totally recover from that. What else do we got here? We got the Krusty's Corner coming up next.